Hey everyone, it's me Joji, and today we're going to show off that 3 heads are better than 1. And that is because we're going to be taking a look at Hydreigon EX, the newest Pokemon from Pokemon Surging Sparks. With its crashing headbutt doing 200 damage and the ability of that attack being discard the top 3 cards from your opponent's deck, it is going to be quite a disruptive card for this meta. Not even that, just Obsidian itself as well, 130 damage to the active Pokemon, and then you get to do 130 to 2 other Pokemon. So, in theory, you could take out 3 knockouts and put at least 3 prize cards from that single Obsidian attack. It is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the current meta as we see how it settles, and hopefully this deck does really well. I've kind of compiled it off of what's been doing well in Japan and early tournaments in here globally, but let's take a look at this list right now. So we're going to be running a 3-1-3 list of Hydreigon EX. I will say that these 2 Stomp Off is a good attack if you haven't evolved it yet. It does discard cards from your opponent's deck as well. So if you need to do that in the meantime before you set up your Hydreigon, go ahead and do that. But this also has a Dusclops line, Duscnoir Dusclops line. I forgot that the Duscnoir is also in here. That's the more important one here. The 2-1-2 line for it. And think of it this way, you're going to be doing crashing headbutt for 200, topping that with the 130 damage from Dusknoir here is going to be enough to knock out a Charizard EX. And then this one here makes it 250, that's enough for Raging Bolt EX. So there are definite ways to knock out some of those Pokemon using Dusknoir. And this thing will knock itself out, and we'll talk about a new card in a moment that's going to be helping out with making this guy easier to attack with because of Dusknoir's ability. But moving on to the rest of the Pokemon, we have a Lumineon V, obviously, for some supporter draws there. We have Pecharunt EX, which is going to be able to switch in our Hydreigon EX if necessary, and also Poison It, which will be very important for another item card that we're going to have showing off. Well, I should say Poketool instead now. And then we have a Fezandipiti EX. It is here for Flip the Script. One of the best, honestly, draw supports in the game right now. If I had to say, kind of broken. But then we also have a Rotom V in case we don't have anything set up. As you can sort of notice, this runs almost like Charizard EX in its other Pokemon. Instead of the Charizard EX here, we have Hydreigon EX, and that's what it comes down to. A lot of things, even Dragapult runs similar to this, because these cards, Lumineon, Fezandipiti, Rotom, and then the Dusknoir line are pretty much staples. They are good starting points for most decks, but we're going to be running this, of course, as Hydreigon EX. For supporters, we're going to be running 3 Arven, 2 Iono, 2 Boss's Orders, and a Janine's Secret Art. Now, this card came out in, I believe, Shrouded Fables, and it didn't see a lot of play until now, though, because choose up to 2 of your Darkness Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a basic energy, and then attach that to that Pokemon. So you can power up essentially 2 Hydreigon EXs that way. Or if you have like the Deino or Zweilous up, you can power those up. Keep in mind that using this card actually poisons your active Pokemon if that's one of the Pokemon you choose to attach to, but that's actually going to be a good thing, as you'll see later on. But moving on to the item cards, we have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Rare Candy, 3 Buddy Buddy Poffin to get our Deino and Duskull. We have 3 Nest Ball to grab anything else we need as well. We have 2 Dark Patches because obviously Hydreigon is a dark Pokemon and you can easily power up. I will say this is probably a card you can cut at some point and probably will need to cut since it's F regulation. I believe that's probably the next on the chopping block when it comes to rotation. We have 2 Counter Catchers, 2 Night Stretchers, an Earthen Vessel, a Super Rod, and then moving on to the Poketools, which are very important for this deck, we have Binding Mochi. I did mention that Janine's Secret Art does poison your active Pokemon if you attach using that card. So having a Binding Mochi attached to that Pokemon lets it do 40 more damage. And the same thing goes using Pecharunt's ability. When you switch something in, you can attach or have attached Binding Mochi and do the extra, what am I trying to say? 40 damage. So keep that in mind also that this powers up Obsidian, but only the main Pokemon you're hitting in the active spot. So you're going to be doing 170 to the active spot and 130. Actually, no, sorry. For some reason, I thought this was like Dusknoir, but this is actually damage. So you're doing 170 damage to both the active and 2 Pokemon on the bench. That is a lot. You could probably take a full game's knockout worth of cards if you plan this out correctly. 170 damage is a lot of damage, I'll be honest. Oh man, that is actually very interesting to see now that I've noticed it. It says 130 damage, not 113 damage counters like Dusknoir does. Moving on, we have a counter gain. This is the newest card to come out with Surging Sparks. This essentially, if you're down price cards, and which you will be if you use Dusknoir or Dusclops ability, you can essentially attack for 1 colorless less. So Hydreigon EX's Crashing Headbutt can be used for 1 darkness energy instead. It's a really good card to use for this Hydreigon, but keep in mind, it's a one-time use, so use it when you're not expecting to attach a Binding Mochi. So once you attach this, you're not going to be able to attach the Binding Mochi to do that extra 40 damage if necessary. Now we have a Force Sealed Stone because we do run a Lumineon V, a Rescue Board that you can attach to your Pecharunt, Fezandipiti, or Rotom and be fine with. Then we have Artisan, which is going to help you grab your Deino and Duskulls. And then finally for our energy, we have 5 Darkness Energy because, again, at most you're going to be using 2. You may have to attach 3 if you want to use Obsidian, but if you have counter gain, technically you would only need 3 energy here. And as you notice here, we have Psychic and Metal as the net requirements for it, so that's why we run the Neo Upper Energy. This counts for any 2 colorless energy, or sorry, 2 energy of any type, and it can only be used on stage 2 Pokemon, which is perfect for Hydreigon. We did see a couple times that this was being used for, I believe, the Dragapult EX deck, but they switched over to using Sparkling Crystal. I have seen lists of Hydreigon using that one as well, and then they use all the other energy types necessary to attack with, but I've seen it more in things like the Lost Box version of it, which is a thing. If you're interested in looking playing that one, definitely look it up on Limitless TCG. But that is the deck list we're going to be playing today. I'm hoping we can hit that 170 Obsidian using the Binding Mochi. We'll see if it happens in today's gameplay, but if not, I'm just hoping to get some wins with it. So let's get to it. Before we go on, why not get subscribed? It lets me know that you like this sort of video. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much, but double check because YouTube does unsubscribe people. Okay, so we are going to go first. I think that's probably best for us since we want to evolve into our Hydreigons as soon as possible. Hopefully we start with the, I mean, that's okay. We can maybe turn this into a Dusknoir or Dusclops and then use its ability. Fezandipiti, I mean, that's a better start than, this is a better start for us than them. All right, let's grab some cards here. I'm gonna grab 2 Deino. And I'll grab the other Dusclops. I'm not going to grab the other Deino. That's too many Pokemon set up there. We have all 3 Hydreigon. Okay. Good to know. How many of our energies do we have? Ooh, we have our Neo Upper Energy prized. That's unfortunate. How many Mochi do we have? We have 1 Mochi, so one of them is prized. Okay. Or sorry, it's right in my hand. Never mind. Ignore me. Do I want to? Oh, you know what I want to do, actually? I'm going to attach the Binding Mochi here. I'm going to get rid of my Artisan. I don't need them this game right now. And what I'm going to do is going to grab a Rotom and then end my turn after using Instant Charge. Hopefully these are 3 good cards that we don't have to Iono away later. Ooh, Boss's Orders. I don't like getting rid of that. Okay. I don't think we're going to need Artisan, and I don't want to play it down in case they would benefit from it. I think what I'll have to do is burn the Nest Ball on maybe Fezandipiti, and then Iono. Terapagos, okay. I am weak to it. But is this not I said Terapagos. I meant Teal Mask Ogrepon. I am weak to it. Is that what they're playing? Is this a Teal Mask Ogrepon deck? Or is this Raging Bolt? We haven't seen any other cards yet, so I'm hesitant to say that this is just a Teal Mask Ogrepon deck. Another attachment, okay. Earthen Vessel, okay. I definitely needed an energy the previous turn. Let's get rid of the other Artisan. We'll grab 2, but we're only going to attach 1 here. All right, let's put it on this Deino. I said I was going to get the Fezandipiti, but now I'm tempted to get the Pecharunt. No, I think I'll do Fezandipiti. There's a chance that I don't get anything here, and then I just get knocked out next turn. Yeah. Kind of happened that way. So let's just instant charge. And that's actually a better hand. We have the rare candy, so we can evolve into the Hydreigon. Although we need to poison it. And the way we do that is we not get knocked out. We put up something else, and then we Nest Ball for the Pecharunt EX. Put this into the active, and it gets poisoned, so it does the extra 240 to knock out the Raging Bolt EX. If that's what they're going to power up right now. Okay, nothing. Another Hydreigon. I can evolve both of them right now. I was kind of banking on them knocking something out, though. And I don't have a way to retreat yet, so I kind of want to hold on to these cards, not show my hand yet. I want them to essentially move first. This won't get knocked out. Let's just instant charge. The Janine is not bad. What have they discarded so far? They can use Asada's Vitality to power up both Raging Bolts. So lightning and fighting to each one of them. Oh, come on. Please don't flip heads. Ooh, thank you. Okay. It might just be a pass here. Switch cart. Okay, no, they're going for the attack, which is good. I'm glad they're attacking with this Teal Mask Ogrepon. That's perfect. That's actually what I wanted. I wanted them to take the knockout. We're going to put up Duskull here. All right. Grab our Pecharunt. We're going to evolve this into Hydreigon EX. And we're going to use Subjugating Chain to move it up into the active. Whoops. There we go. It's going to get poisoned, but now it's Crushing Headbutt does 240 damage. Let's do that. Do I Janine's script? Kind of tempting. And then we can at least get ready for the Obsidian as well. Also thins out the deck a bit. Okay. Do I want anything else right now? I guess I can flip the script and I'll save the counter catcher. I really want a Dusknoir or a Dusclops. Okay. Crushing Headbutt. 240. Knocks this out. And then they discard 3. Ooh, that is a good discard. I like that. Counter gain in the Ultra Ball. I was really hoping for the Neo Upper energy so we could use the 170 here. So they have to hit 5 energies, I believe, discarded to knock us out. Because they only do 4, it's 280. And they only have 2 attached. They have 4 grass energy discarded. Let's see what they do. They do have Fezandipiti available too, as well. Ooh, Night Stretcher? Okay, well that gives them 1. So that's 3 energy. They still need the other fighting energy here. Iono's fine as well. Man, if we had gotten that Neo Upper, we could Dusclops one of these Pokemon, either the Teal Mask or the Fezandipiti, and then we could have knocked out 3 Pokemon that way. We could have knocked out that Slitherwing, the Greninja, and again the Teal Mask or Fezandipiti. Well, actually, it would have to be Fezandipiti because Teal Mask Ogerpon's ability prevents it because of the Terra ability here. Okay, that's 4. Still not enough, though. That's fine. I could go for the Dusclops play still here, though. That puts 5 on it, and we can just Crushing Headbutt knock that out that way. Okay, just the 150. We take the knockout here, though. Again, we just go for the Dusclops. Ooh, Dusknoir, though. No, Dusclops is probably the better play right now. Yeah, I don't know which ones to get rid of, though. I'm just thinking about it. I think this, we can grab them back with the Super Rod. Okay. Curse Blast. We're going to put the 50 onto here. They get their prize card. I'm thinking of using Super Rod right now to grab back Duskull, Dusclops, and Dusknoir. Maybe just... no, I do want that. Let's grab those back. Because I don't need the Dust... No, will I need it actually? The 130, or do I just need the 150? I really just need the 150, honestly. We'll do that. I probably could have just done 2 Pokemon, but that's okay. Let's get this. No. Well, I could get this. Hold on to it for the Rotom later. Because I really don't need Binding Mochi right now. Well, I kind of do, actually, for the other Hydreigon. So we'll do that. We could also prevent this next knockout by subjugating Chain. and putting the other Hydreigon up instead. Grab another Duskull. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe subjugating Chain. I don't think they'll have... They could get the energy switch if they have another Teal Mask Ogerpon. So we'll do that real quick. Just to prevent the knockout. Be a bit safe. Why not? 240. Knock this out. And we're in a good position. Ooh. Double energy retrieval. That is perfect for us. Do we get the Neo Upper though? We get the Neo Upper. It's game. They could put up something that we can't knock out with the Crushing Headbutt. Maybe another Raging Bolt. Or they can go for the knockout that way. It is a lot of energy required though. Let's see. 3, 5. Right, because mine are included. So that's 150. Oh no, that is knockout actually. That's okay. We still have this Hydreigon available to us. Also, did they already still have... They still had 1. Do they have the energy switch too, though? Well, I guess the energy switch wouldn't matter, though. They could try going for a knockout that way? Yeah, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. So they would have to get rid of everything here. Although they do need a switch cart so they don't lose this energy here. They haven't attached for turn. No, they did attach for turn here. They need the switch cart. Or else they'll be short by 1. Ultra Ball. They haven't... No, they did use Fezandipiti, didn't they? They did. Do they not have the switch cart? Let's see. How many did they use, actually? They've only used 1. Let's see. Did they grab it with the Rating Greninja? Where's this game? Prime Catcher, okay. Okay. Going for the knockout on the Pecharunt, good idea, because then I can't poison to knock out the Raging Bolt. That is a really good idea. But unfortunately, I still have the Neo Upper in my hand. They get their 2 prize cards there. But then we still have either Hydreigon or the win here. I wonder if we get maybe a boss's orders. Ah, well, we get this. Let's see, flip the script real quick. Nope, well, I mean, we have Lumineon for game 2, because that could grab us a boss's orders. But Neo Upper, that gets us the game there. We do 130, and then we do 130 to 2 different Pokemon on the bench. So that knocks out... Oh, actually, no, that does not knock out Slitherwings. For some reason, I thought it did 170, but that's if I'm poisoned. So, what we need to do is grab our Dusclops that we put up earlier. And that's how we win. There's still a way. There was still our win con there. I did find it. I was thinking that I was still poisoned and was doing 170. I would have loved to have been able to do that, honestly. Knockout that way. But that's okay. We still get our knockout with Crashing Headbutt here. Maybe the next game we'll get the knockouts with Obsidian. I was really hoping for the win with Obsidian there. That's okay. Crashing Headbutt. Knockout. And good game. Oh, that's a lot of good cards. I am discarding so many good cards with Hydreigon's Crashing Headbutt. I am excited for this deck to be so good in this current format. Good game. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so they won the coin flip. So let's see if they're going to be going first or second. It is first. Okay. So I'm hoping for an Arven then. That's a Janine. I mean, that's not bad either. We can use Janine to power up and use Stomp Off for 1 or Bite, to be fair. Uh, what are you playing? Okay. Well then. Why can't I use Janine? I thought... Oh, they chose me to go first. Oh, my mistake. That's okay too. Let's set up then. Rotom. We're gonna go for Fezandipiti. Yeah, let's go with Fezandipiti. And we're gonna go ahead and stomp. No, sorry, I forget. We are going first, not second. I really wanted to go second, it seems like. Well, that's fine still. We have Arven. We can grab an Ultra Ball with that. Although we do need an energy for the Deino to attack. I'm curious to what this is. Fezandipiti. Interesting. Very interested. Okay. I have no clue as to what they're playing. Now we can power up Janine's Secret Arts, but I'm going to actually Arven instead to get Buddy Buddy Poffin. And let's thin out. Let's get the binding emoji. Okay, I didn't realize that was the only Duskull we had. I could have really gone for the Hydreigon then. But, okay. That's fine. Let's attach the binding emoji to it. And stomp off once again for one, or stomp off for the first time. Ooh, for the Radiant Alakazam. Okay. I like that actually. That's a very good discard. Also, Energy Feather. Could this be some sort of Gardevoir deck? No, never mind. Okay. Oh, this might be the Okie Dokie deck. Ghost Eye. Okay. Well, I was not expecting that. I'll be honest. But that is okay. Useless Buddy Buddy Poffin. I'm going to Arven. I'm tempted to just go for the Ultra Ball, grab the Dusknoir, and knock out that Pokemon that way. Also, I don't think I can use Fez because that was damage counters, not damage itself. You know, let's get the Force Seal Stone. I don't know why I didn't grab that last time when I have Rotom on the bench. Let's get rid of the Buddy Buddy Poffin and the Janine's Secrets art. Alright, rare candy. Let's get rid of this Mimikyu. They take a prize card, I take a prize card. We're all happy. What do we do next though? Yeah, because this does require a knockout from... Ooh, wait, hold on. No, it doesn't. That is way too many Hydreigons in my hand. But I'm okay with that, because we can start turning this into a Hydreigon for the Deino. We need a counter gain for it to do anything else, but we'll have to wait until next turn. Yeah, probably another turn after that as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're playing. This is a very interesting deck. We are on the ranked ladder too. I want to say it's the Okie Dokie. It might just be the loyal 3, or as I like to call them, the lousy 3. I'm okay with them putting more Pokemon on the bench. Obsidian can do some plays there. Pecharunt. Why not? Ultra Ball. Let's get rid of a Hydreigon and the Artisan, because we don't want to help them right now. So that's all we have left. Noted. Alright, let's get the Dusknoir. And what I'm going to do is actually counter catcher. No, actually, I'm not going to counter catcher. I'm going to save that, but I'm just going to instant charge it. Hopefully, for an energy, I will take the Neo Upper, actually. That counts as enough for the crashing headbutt. If we get the Arven, we could do some spicy plays with Fezandipiti moving up with subjugating chain, and then rescue ward going back. Energy Feather, 110. Okay. That is not nice. Okay. Neo Upper. I really need to put up some Duskulls back in. It's unfortunate we only had one. This headbutt may not do any damage, which is not good for us. Also, I don't like this hand anymore, so I'm going to Iono it. Actually, before I Iono it... No. This... Grabbing this... I'm going to evolve it this way. That way we don't have to rely too much on the rare candy. Alright. Iono. Okay. Attach here. Yeah. I'll save the INVINCIBLE for later. And let's hope we hit heads, I believe? Or are they flipping for it? Ah, okay. I think they're flipping for it. Unfortunate. But we still discard cards, which is good. I think they're doing enough for knockout, though. 30 damage for each energy attached. So I do think that is knockout. Concerning. Oh no, the Fezandipiti. Actually, no, this does 50. Well, that's going to add another one, actually. Each energy attached to this Pokemon, actually. This Pokemon, not both Pokemon. I was thinking of cards that require, are like Teal Mask Ogrepon. So if it's this Pokemon, they're adding a third one to it. Never mind. Throw that idea out the window. So they're still doing 110. Never mind. Now they're not. Now they're doing 90, 140. And that's knockout. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I'm not doing math correctly. I'm concerned about this Fezandipiti, but that it's confusing me. Confusing me quite a bit. Nest Ball for nothing. I feel like I go here. Unfortunate that we're not going to get to see Obsidian. Obsidian would have knocked out if we had enough just to, you know, have counter catcher and then Obsidian, because then the ability doesn't trigger. Actually, I think it triggers even if it's on the bench. Either way, we could actually just switch over to Zweilous. INVINCIBLE does extra 40. It only does 100, actually. I gotta hope for a Tails on their coin flip. They are so lucky. We are discarding their cards, though. They are very lucky right now. Now we need to hope that we get the Hydreigon. Crispin. Now the attachment's going to go on to the Fezandipiti, I bet. One to the hand, one to the bend, or one to the active. There we go. I was not expecting this Fezandipiti to be a problem. Also, why are they still not attaching to the Fezandipiti there? Because they can just knock out the next turn? No. 60. Alright, Fezandipiti. We do have the Fezandipiti as an option right now. There's the Hydreigon. Finding Mochi. Flip the script. Okay, Super Rod. Grab Duskull, Duscnoir. Artisan. Subjugating Chain. Do we counter catcher? Get rid of this Monkey Dory. This thing is still going to be a problem. But if we knock it out with... If we knock this out with the Dusknoir, we win. I actually want to take a prize card. So I'm just going to do this instead. Okay, that's not bad. Another Duskull now, finally. If they don't play anything, and we get that Dusknoir, we win. Ogre Pond. Okay. This is fine because this doesn't have an ability. Well, we can't damage it with Obsidian. Actually, Obsidian is no longer a possibility for us. This, though, is a problem. Which is fine, though, because we could just focus on discarding his cards. The Namorous. Okay, that's an option now for us to knock out as well. Oh, wait. All effects of your opponent's abilities. Okay, so we can't use Duskull for this now. Although we can knock it out regardless. But this Fez is causing us issues right now. We need to knock out this Fezandipiti first. I gotta flip heads, because if I bring something else up, he knocks this out next turn. Come on. Flip. Oh no, they need to flip tails. That's the tails we needed for the game, I think. It's a good discard. He's gonna put up Mimikyu, I bet. Yep, there's the Mimikyu. But if we're good, we can draw. How many Ultra Balls have we used? We've used 3. We can counter catch or something else up, like the Ogre Pond. That's an energy. I'm gonna take a peek here. So we have Dusknoirs. We do have 1 Ultra Ball. That's our win con right there. Good game. That was a close one. I was worried we didn't have any more. Oh, I guess we can't really do it, can we? Now I think about it. No, we can't still. Because this Enamorous prevents it, right? To your Pokemon that have any psychic energy, so I can't do that. But I can save it for the next turn. It's going to be a 220. It only does 70 damage to the opponent's active Pokemon. I'll still be alive. Okay. Do this, discard this, and that. Dusknoir. Evolve that there. Counter Catcher. Up Enamorous. Knock that out. And then next turn, we KO the Mimikyu with our Dusknoir and win. That was a bit more confusing just because I've never really seen this deck. I see what it's going for. 220. This is going to add 70, 290, 300. I think we're good. I think we are good. Even if he attaches, knocks us, or hits us, he doesn't knock out. Let's see how this plays out. I don't know if he has another Enamorous, though. He could have more than two. If he does, do we have... We have a single boss left. I think they're checking to see if they have it. Ooh, they might not have anything. Very, very charm. 120, still not enough. I think they've figured out that they don't have anything to win here now. Ghost Eye. Okay, that's game. We knocked this out with the Dusknoir. For game. It was a close one, I will say. It's a very close one. It really came down to those coin flips on that Fezandipiti. I was not expecting that to be a real concern, but I guess I just gotta watch out for some rogue decks like that. But regardless, good game. Okay, they're gonna be going first. Let's see. Ooh, mulligan. Okay. Well, they're gonna see that it is a Hydreigon deck now. Oh, this would have been a decent hand, to be honest, too. Could Earthen Vessel away this darkness energy, and then maybe Iono. 2 mulligans. Wow. Okay. I don't like starting Duskull, but it is what it is. And we do have Buddy Buddy Puff and an Artisan to help us here. Snorunt. Okay. This would be great for our Obsidian play if we can get one off. Okay, it's going to be the Greninja deck. Fighting Terra Greninja. Also, he has the nice ones with the Cosmo Hollow. I think that you can get those from the Ultra Premium collection for Greninja. I don't remember off the top of my head. Alright, let's grab another Deino and a Duskull. Take a quick peek here. 3 Hydreigon. Okay, we have all those. 2, 3, 4 Sealed Stone, all the Banimochi. We have our Neo Upper and our Energy. Okay. Not a lot of stuff that we needed is prized. I think we have 2 Arven prized and an Iono. No, we have all our Ionos. I think we're missing some other things. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead, Arven. We're gonna get a Nest Ball and the 4 Sealed Stone. I don't think we'll need the Artisan this time. I'm trying to think, after a few games and some practice matches, that we're actually okay without having the Artisan. So that might be something to cut towards the end of the video. I'll talk about it. Let's grab Rotom. Force Sealed Stone on there. Let's start Alchemy. We're gonna grab the Fezandipiti. Actually, we're gonna use Nest Ball to grab Fezandipiti. Thin out the deck a bit more. Because Duskull could get knocked out. So let's do that. Alright, Instant Charge. Some good cards. Ultra Ball is not bad. We could get the Hydreigon next turn. Out and ready. If I'm guessing correctly, they probably already have enough for the Greninja EX. Okay, maybe they don't. But they will run back to safety here. Ooh, wait, this helps us. Once we get our Hydreigon out. Alright, let's see what we get. Rare candy again. I don't want 2 rare candies. Let's get rid of the rare candy and the night stretcher. Grab the Hydreigon. Evolve that one. We're gonna have to burn this rescue board onto the Duskull. Alright. Let's Iono. It's going to give him a full hand, unfortunately, but I do need some cards here. I do like getting the other Hydreigon and the Neo Upper for next turn. And then we just knock out this Roki. Oh, and we got rid of their Greninja EX. Oh, no. Also, it's 1 price card. What am I doing? Dusclops. I like that. We can use it on this guy. Well, that's unfortunate. What else did we discard? Frostlass and a boss's orders. Yikes. I mean, he could probably just regular evolve now. Yep, there it is. But this is good. Nemona. Interesting choice. Okay. Earthen Vessel. He is going to have the 3rd attachment, so he could knock 2 things out from my bench, which probably would be the Duskulls. But that's okay, because we're going to be taking 2 cards from his bench as well. Yeah, I'm expecting that to happen. Knocking out both Duskulls. What are you getting? A Frostlass, maybe? It's probably a Frostlass. Surely. They're probably also deck checking. Oh no, that was just a choice for what to discard. Okay. Darkness Energy. Oh, for the Monkey Dory. Okay. Now I'm tempted to knock out that Monkey Dory. Frostlass EX was not on my radar at all. Okay, interesting. We can still get the knockout on these 2 though. Monkey Dory. How many Monkey Dory are you gonna have in play? Apparently 2. Okay, so they're going to do the 120. Again, I think definitely the Duskulls are going to get knocked out here. Yep, there's the Mirage Barrage. Which is okay. They take 2 prize cards. I'm going to take 2 prize cards next turn as well. And then our Fezandipiti actually activates 2. So that's better for us as well. Okay. Pecharunt is good to get. I forget. You are weak to fighting though. I kind of don't want to put you up yet. Actually, no, wrong energy we're attaching. Do we get back the Duskull? I think yes. Put this back into hand and then onto bench. Flip the script. They have 4 cards. What could they be? I think I hold off. Let's just go with the Obsidian. 132 Greninja. And then we knock out Monkey Dory, Monkey Dory. Okay. This is good. We could attach to the active and knock out that Greninja. Unless maybe we can play with the Pecharunt a bit here. It would only do 170, unfortunately. If we had poisoned it earlier, we could have taken knockout. And we do get knockout on these two and then put them into danger as well. Wait, do we get the win here actually? No, we get the win. Because we're doing 130, which is going to put them up at 280. Technically, Janine's Secret Art plus that would win the game. Okay, well, I think they saw what was going to happen. Unfortunately, we didn't get to completely play it out. And so that was Hydreigon EX. One of my newest favorite decks in the format right now. I really like Hydreigon EX. Not just the Pokemon, which I do like, but Crashing Headbutt is such a good attack, and Obsidian. That's a whole total of 390 damage. You're spreading it out onto the field. That is a lot of damage. As you saw in that last game, which we couldn't completely finish because they conceded, we were going to get 2 Obsidians for game. But regardless, Crashing Headbutt, such a good attack. We discarded quite a few good cards from one of those previous games, and I can honestly say this is probably going to be one of the decks I'm running in locals when I get the chances to go. But regardless, I think you should really check this out. Hydreigon EX is such a good card for this new format. Now, things to consider to cut, just based off the games I've played and the practice sessions I've had with it, Artisan doesn't seem that important. I honestly think maybe you can run just 2 or 1 of these. You can drop this down, again, by 1 or 2, and then put some other cards in there. If you think you want some more Dusknoir and Dusclops, or sorry, Duskull and Dusnoir, put those in. Or if you think you need something else bumped up in the numbers, maybe you think you need another Nest Ball or Buddy Buddy Poffin, go ahead and do that. But honestly, I think Artisan wasn't used that often. If anything, it was used to play Ultra Balls most of the time, or Earthen Vessel in my games. So that's one card you can probably cut. Or if you wanted to add in, we are obviously lacking a Radiant Pokemon. You can put in Radiant Greninja or something else in there as well. You could probably put in maybe Serena if you wanted to compensate for the damage you're getting from being poisoned. Once you put up the Hydreigon with the Binding Mochi and move it up with Subjugating Chains, it will get poisoned, so at least 2 ticks of poison damage there you can heal off with the Radiant Serena. Just an idea if you don't want to play the Radiant Greninja for some extra draw support. Anyways, again, definitely try out Hydreigon EX. It is a really good card. I'm excited to test this out even more, and probably going to see it on some streams now and then. But of course, let me know what you think of Hydreigon EX. Personally, like I said, it's one of my newest favorite Pokemon cards in the current format. But let me know what you think about it down in the comments. And of course, while you're down there, why not get subscribed? We're going to have a lot more videos on some more new Surging Sparks Pokemon cards. So if you want to see some more deck videos on those, definitely get subscribed. If you're interested into any Pokemon content in general though, we have tons on the channel, so definitely go check those out. Anyways guys, as always, stay safe and thanks for watching.